Hello, friends, and welcome to the Get Cozy podcast. I'm your host, Aaliyah Young. Get your snack, get a drink, and get your project. Get cozy while I talk about the projects that I'm going to be gifting this holiday season. We are on Vlogmas day 5, guys. I'm not going to lie. I was this close, but I'm going to persevere. If I can really help it, I am going to try to do Vlogmas all the way up until I'm going to try to do it up until Christmas Eve, because I think that Christmas and we'll see. My goal is, if I can do it on Christmas, then cool. If not, it is what it is. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I put my kids to bed, and then I was laying in my room, and I was like, I can just go to sleep right now. I'm so tired. And then I was like, oh wait, I have to do the dishes. And I was like, oh wait, I have to record a video for Vlogmas. So that's why I'm here. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you like this. I know me posting videos every day and posting them fairly late is a little bit weird for the channel. I normally post them during the day, but I really like this. I like sitting down and making videos for you guys in the first place, and I do like this vlog style. So let me know down in the comments what else you want me to talk about. Today I'm just going to give you guys, so I need your help. I need your help naming this scarf. Okay, so I've been referring it to as by numbers. That's literally what I've been referring to, because it's a repetition of 3s and 7s, stitch wise. And it is a Tunisian crochet pattern using the Tunisian crochet mesh stitch and pearl stitch. It's super pretty. I actually haven't blocked this scarf yet, so I know once I block it, it's going to look even better. And the yarn the yarn I use in this is by a indie dyer named Stitching with Yarn. This is the Berry Speckles OOK, and she wants to collab on another colorway. We're gonna start it next year. So there's too much going on this year. We're gonna start that project next year in January. So let me know down in the comments, what are your favorite colors? What is some yarn? Like, what is your favorite color to knit, crochet? Let me know. And then also, what should I name this scarf? Let me know down in the comments, because I'm really having a hard time. I like the by numbers like name, because I think it like rolls off the tongue a little bit, but I don't know. If you guys have a better idea, let me know. It's giving Sophie scarf. Right. So my plan with the collab yarn is to make a kit. And so you would have the scarf, and then in the same pattern, you would also have access to the shawl version, which I've already written up. I just got to test it, make sure it's good and Gucci. I'm going to do it with some different yarn, but then I'm also going to use the yarn that Stitching with Yarn is going to collab on me with. I'm super excited about that, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But while you're waiting, let me know what I should name that scarf, and also let me know what are your favorite colors to work with when it comes to crochet or knit or Tunisian crochet. Ooh, okay. Now that I got that out the way, I need to update you guys on the Sophie scarf, because it is coming along really nicely. I'm kind of now that I've gotten the hang of it and I know what to look for, I'm starting to breeze through the decreases. So we're on the decrease rounds. We're on the solid gray part of the yarn. You see all of these lovely stripes, and I really love how asymmetrical it is. I think that's one of my things, is like, I really love asymmetrical scarves, especially when it comes to like color work. I think it's beautiful. I think it's nice. I think it's well worth it. I am thinking about rewriting my sweet anniversary scarf, and that's a Tunisian crochet pattern, and I'm thinking about redoing my last Skin Cruise beanie, and I'm also thinking about a whole bunch of stuff. I just really like how it looks striped like this. So, I'm really enjoying this project. I can't wait for my next one. You already know I have the yarn rating right here. I'm going to be caking it up and doing my swatches with it fairly soon. This is, if you don't know, this is from CMS Supply Co. I went on a yarn crawl last year. This year, I have the footage. I just need to edit it. I went to a yarn store in Williamsburg that I've never went to before, and I've never heard of CMS Supply Co., which is handcrafted in Virginia. So I was super excited to pick this one up. This was the only one that they had. This is CMS Merino sock, so it is sock yarn. So it is that fingering weight yarn. It's just so pretty. It is 100% superwash merino for 40 yards and 100 grams. 40 yards, sorry, 400 yards, 100 grams, and it's a 2-ply, which is my favorite. When it comes to fingering weight yarn, I love a good 2-ply. That's hands down, that's really the only fingering weight yarn that I get if it's 2-ply. Like, opening this up, oh, this would make the most beautiful Sophie scarf. And this, I actually have a jacket with these colors, so it's just gonna be such a good fit. Ooh, do you know like when you see a yarn, you're like, oh my god, if I make something out of that and wear it with this jacket, the fit is gonna be fire. That's how I feel. So I'm super excited about that. Yes. So I am gonna be making a Sophie scarf out of that. I'm thinking about it because I'm trying to see, like, it may be a really big scarf, so maybe I should just do a Sophie shawl. We'll see. But yeah, this is how it's going so far. I guess this is actually a long scarf, because the Sophie scarves that I've been seeing people make is like cute and petite, and mine's is kind of like big and not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really enjoying it so far. My stitches are a lot neater now that I've gotten like the rhythm down. Some of them are still like wonky. I'm still trying to figure out my tension when it comes to knitting, but we'll get there. I did change my needles on this, so I did switch from my 5-inch Knit Pro Mindful needles to the 4-inch ones I just got, and this is working a lot better for this smaller project. And I'm using a 16-inch Lantern Moon cord, and it's a lot more, in my opinion, comfortable than having a long needles and a long cable for such a small like project. And then I have my little Highland Cow point stoppers. I want more point protectors. I have the Highland Cow, and I have some sheep. Super cute. But I want like the avocado ones, obviously, and then I want like monstera leaf ones. I saw some on Amazon, but they come in like a pack of like 6, and I don't need a pack of 6. I just need one set. Okay. And it's crazy because when I thought, I was like, oh, you know what, I want really cute point protectors for my knitting needles. And I was like, oh, you know what, that one local yarn store, I know for a fact has really cute ones near their checkout. But I'm like, I told myself I'm not going there anymore. So that's why I'm trying to look other places. Like, I tried to look on Hobie. They didn't have any that I liked, or if all. I saw on Amazon, but it's like too many come in a pack, and they look kind of like low quality. I got those from Joann's, and they're nice. I like them. They're nice and thick, and they don't fall apart, and my needle doesn't go all the way through the point protector. So let me know down in the comments. I know for a fact there's some on Etsy that I would like. Like, I know for a fact. I know, like, Birch Cove. Birch Cove? Is that what they're called? I think the hand dyer's name is Birch Cove on Etsy. She comes out with really cute stitch or point protectors and really cute stitch markers. So I don't know. I'll have to look it up because I really want some really cute ones. Because like when you're taking really cute pictures, you have to have really cute aesthetics. You know what I'm saying? If I could make my own point protectors, what would it be? Oh, and I want alpaca point protectors. If y'all don't know, sheep were sheep have always been my favorite animal before I started knitting and crocheting, because I thought they were always so cute, so sassy, and like the whole Bible verse, like the shepherd leaves the 100 to the shepherd leaves the 100 for the one sheep. So sheep have always been my favorite animal. And I don't have any pets, but if I ever like if we ever like get our own land and buy and like build our house up from the ground up, I want to have 2 pet sheep. And I'm gonna learn how to shear them. I'm gonna make and spin and process my own yarn and sell it. Okay? That is my dream. Don't step on my dream. Okay. That is my dream. So I feel like that's fair. I feel like out of everything that I've done in my life, I feel like I deserve that, okay? Anyway, so that is the Sophie scarf update. I do plan on doing the Sophie shawl. Hopefully. I'm gonna see if other people have done it with like one hank of yarn that's 100 grams. Because I have plenty of 50-gram skeins that I do plan on making like little Sophie shawls as like gifts to people for like birthdays and special events and stuff like that. I am planning another Sophie. I'm just obsessed with this pattern, and now that I know how to do it, I'm like, I have so many plans. It's about to be my whole personality. And then I'm also like, you know what? I could also just do my scarf. So we'll just see. But I have plans. So that's one of them. And then I'm gonna share with you guys probably in the next vlog some designing choices that I did when it came to both scarves that I'm currently designing, which is the Sweet Anniversary Tanichi Crochet scarf and the by numbers scarf. That's literally, I'm just gonna refer to that until somebody gives me a better name. Okay. Especially if you're using fingering weight or DK weight yarn. Like if you have a whole bunch of fingering weight yarn, there's so many things that you can do with it. Or like sock sets, there's so many things that you can do with it, especially in Tanichi Crochet. So I'm going to talk about that probably in the next vlog if I remember. But this one's going to be a short vlog, I'm going to be honest. I just want to show you guys my Hexagon cardigan that I'm making my brother. So my great-grandmother passed away earlier this year. And she was one of the reasons why I started to crochet. Sorry about my camera. She was one of the reasons why I started to crochet, because she... I'm trying to get the yarn so I can show you guys. Oh, I did it again. I'm gonna stop being lazy. So she was one of the reasons why I started learning to crochet, because throughout my life, that's all she did was crochet. Whenever we went in her house, there was yarn everywhere, and she would use Red Heart. Obviously, I feel like most older people use Red Heart Super Saver yarn, except for my grandma Lonnie. On my dad's side, she also crochets. She's a crochet fanatic. She goes to Joann's. She's a Joann's girly, so she likes to use Red Heart and other yarns as well, especially anything that's on sale. So my brother had a very, like, he would go visit her often, and I don't know if she gave this to him or if somebody gave this bag of yarn to him after she passed away. But she gave him a bag of yarn, and it's funny because I'm like, this doesn't look like yarn that she would ever use. My great grandma was a worsted weight girly. Like, I feel like most crocheters are worsted weight girlies, right? And she made amigurumis. I have an amigurumi somewhere I don't think it's in this room. I think it might be in my actual bedroom, or if not, it's somewhere up on my shelf. But she gave me an amigurumi of Princess Diana, which I think is so cute. I'll have to show you guys next time. Do a little show and tell. Is it over here? I thought I had it over here too. I'm wrong. I don't. So she gave me that doll, and I cherish it very much. So And I knew that she was a worsted weight girly. So one of the last things I brought her when I visited her was a thing of yarn. Actually, two skeins of yarn. And she was like, "Oh, this is so pretty." And she actually used those one skein to knit the last thing that any project that she finished before she passed away, and that was for my son. It was a hat for my son, and I actually wear the hat because it's actually too big for him. So I very much cherish that for a very long time, along with anything else that she's ever made me. So in the bag of yarn was two skeins of this like black, gray, and white like boucle. I don't know what else to call this, like style yarn. It's acrylic. And like I said, this was never yarn that she would really, I mean, she would obviously use this type of yarn, but she was a worsted weight girly. And then it's like a bulky red boucle zigzag, whatever this is called. Somebody tell me down in the comments what style of yarn this is called. And so it, once again, it looks like Red Heart, right? Or it's in the style or Hank of Red Heart. So there's that, and then some brown yarn, and so they're all bulky weight yarn. And so my brother gave me this yarn and he said, "Hey, can you make me something with great grandma's yarn?" And I'm like, obviously I will." And so he was like, I was like, "Oh, well, do you want a scarf or do you want like a hat? Do you want a sweater?" But if you have a sweater, I would have to use all of the yarn because there's not enough yarn to make anything like to wear. And I was like, also, if I put all these colors together, they're kind of gonna look not good. And he was like, "Well, I want something that I would actually wear, so maybe you can add some yarn from your own stash." And I was like, "How dare you ask me to use yarn from my own stash for your..." I was like, "Actually, I have yarn that I would use." So I'm gonna show you. I finished one side so far of the hex. If you don't know how to make a hexagon cardigan, let me know down in the comments and I will do a tutorial. I don't mind doing that because that's actually really easy. And I love making these. I haven't gotten the chance to make one this year, but except for this one. So this is what it looks like. So this is the arm part, and then that's the body part. And so it's like really chunky, super squishy. I love this so much. I almost don't want to give it to him. And the brown yarn is the yarn that my great grandma gave my brother. Ooh, the brown yarn. And so the blue yarn and the white yarn is mine, and I'm just adding it as I go. It's kind of looking really nicely. But my brother has long arms, so when I like put it together, I will have to add rows for the sleeve, which is fine. So I've finished one side, and now it's time for the second side, which I've started. And I honestly, if I really focused, I could finish this in like a weekend. But I've just been super busy with my other projects, and I do want to finish this before Christmas. And so his side is going to be of blue and purple. So that's gonna be fun. Super excited. I can't wait for him to wear it. I think it's gonna be mainly something that he wears like in the house. Because it is kind of out there, you know what I'm saying? But he really likes how it's going so far, and I showed him. I know you'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna show him what you made him?" Well, I wanted to show him half of it so that he can see like the colors and how everything's looking. And if he didn't like that, then I would go different. And I wouldn't do the second half. But he likes that, so I was like, okay, perfect. I'm not gonna show him anymore. I'm just gonna finish it. And I think he'll really like it, and especially if I finish it in time for Christmas. So make sure you stay tuned to see how I'm going along with that project. You know what else is, I really wish that I could have gotten some of her crochet hooks. This is the only crochet hook that I got from her, and I know for a fact she never used this. Okay. Once again, somebody must have bought this for her, not knowing that you don't use this for worsted weight yarn or any of that. She never used small yarn. She was a worsted weight girly through and through. So I think this is like, oh, it's a boy crochet hook, and it's a size 3.75. I know for a fact she's never used that hook. But I wish I would have gotten more hooks to remember her by. I wish I was able to introduce her to furls, because I think she would have really enjoyed furls. And oh, so to do this bulky weight hexagon cardigan, I'm actually using the furls. This is a PP or a 12 millimeter crochet hook in the midnight. I think they still have maybe a few of these left. But yeah, I got this because it matches my Fire yarn bowl. Like, how cute is this? I am so fashionable, so trendy, so cutesy. But yeah, I really like this. So this stays in the bag with the rest of the yarn. And yeah, make sure you stay tuned to see me finish that, because I will be finishing it. And I do think I'm going to start, I do feel like I'm going to start one for myself probably in the new year. I have so many options, obviously. I just got to figure out which one. I might do another bulky weight. I have some Caron yarn cakes in the, what is that called? Tea cakes, that I think I could do one. I think that would be actually really cute. Let me go grab you. I'm gonna grab it really quick, and you can see what it looks like. So, this is the only tea cake that I've ever bought and will ever buy from Caron. Is it just me, or Caron does not come up with the good, like, very rarely do Caron ever come up with good color combinations for me. Like, I have Caron cakes, but I have very few of their colors. I know some people get obsessed with the Caron cakes. They've been disappointing me lately, but this one I really, really like. This is the Caron tea cake in burnt something. Smoked fruit. I said burnt fruit. Ooh, my bad. Anyway, in smoked fruit. And so I could do a hexagon cardigan in this, and it would work up really fast, and me and my brother could kind of be like, oh, that was my Duolingo. Me and my brother can kind of be like matching with chunky weight hexagon cardigans. I think that'd be really cute. What you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Anyway, that's it. Oh, I wanted to show you these. Cute. Oh my gosh. So my friend Taylor, she got me these. I love that my friends know that I love yarn and I love crochet and I love knitwear. And anytime they buy me yarn or buy me anything, I'm like, that's dealing with my hobby. I love that, okay? Because you know how some people, they know what you like, but they refuse to buy you things that are part of your special interest? Like, come on. You know that I like yarn. It's not even hard to buy me anything. Like, get me a gift card to Joanne. I'm gonna stop buying from big box stores. I think so, except for Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby hands down has really good yarn. You can fight me on it. But you can give me a gift card to a craft store. You can buy me yarn. You can buy me crochet hooks from Furls. Obviously, like, come on. You can buy me knitting needles. Come on. It's not hard to shop for me, okay? It's not hard. As long as it's knitting or crochet related, I'm happy. And so my friend, she went to like a craft, I don't know if she went to like a craft fair or a market or something, but she got me these cute little crochet earrings. Oh my gosh. And I have a vest this color that's knitted. So I'm gonna try to keep, like, I'm gonna try to make a cute little outfit out of these. But look how adorable these are. Like, my heart was so full when she gave those to me. I wish that the creator of these, she has no branding on her stuff, so I can't like shout her out or anything, which is really upsetting. But I was so happy. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. Anyway, guys, are you going to be making, crocheting, knitting, stitching, anything for your holiday gifts? Every year I make a blanket for a family member, or that's what I plan on doing until I'm done making blankets, for all my fam or for like my side of the family. So I made a blanket for my mom last year. So I made a blanket for my mom. I made a blanket for my dad. Last year I made a blanket for my grandfather using the 6-day man blanket stitch pattern. This year I did a Tunisian crochet mesh stitch lapgan for my grandma using red and purple, and I think that she'll really like it. And I'm trying to figure out who I'm gonna make another blanket for. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be my younger sister. She doesn't watch my videos, but hopefully it's, I'm gonna try to pry some knowledge out of her to see what color she want her blanket to be. And it's always a blanket that takes, and I started in January, so then by like June, July-ish it's done. So let me know down below, what are some really quick like stitches that you use to make blankets. For my mom's, I did just like a really big hexagon, not hexagon, I did a really big what's it called, a really big granny square. And then I just told you what I did for my dad. No, for my dad I made like a really chunky blanket. My grandfather, I did the chevron. And then my grandma, I did the Tunisian crochet. So I don't know. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for my sister. Maybe I will come up with something completely different. Yeah, that's it for today's video. I gotta go do stuff. Y'all. And I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow because I have a Christmas concert that I going to with my husband for date night. And I don't know what's gonna be. I don't know what time we're gonna get back, so I might have to like post it up earlier. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, create something gorgeous. Bye, guys.